Bakker the naturopath. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Before we jump into this video, don't forget, at the end of the video, you can download some free resources that I've created just for you. The Candida Diet and Cleanse Starter Guide, the Ultimate Candida shopping list, the diet shopping list, and also the Candida Symptom Tracker, which you're going to find very useful. So these are all for free. So at the end of the video, just jump into yeastinfection.org/goodies and you can download these things at no charge at all. If you have any questions, remember you can always ask those and either I can get back to you or the team. So thanks for tuning in and we'll catch up with you at the end of the video. Greetings, Eric Bakker the naturopath. Thanks for coming back and checking out our channel. We're still here. I've got a lot of questions today to go through. Lots of different types of questions, but let's start with a few basic ones. We've already made some videos similar to this, but I just want to point out with this video the 5 benefits of CanXida Remove. All right, so what I see is the 5 key benefits of this product. So let's start with number 1. Looking over here, I've got a screen over here too. Isn't it amazing, all these screens everywhere today? When I was a kid, we had one screen and it was black and white and it was this big. Now, the screen's bigger than your face. Right, you'll only need one product when it comes to CanXida Remove. This is one of the key benefits. Many people believe you need 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 products to really get a good change happening. It doesn't work like that. One formula that's put together well that contains key ingredients is all you need, right? It really is. It's a simple product. It's a basic product, the CanXida Remove, yet it's complicated how it's put together. So it sounds funny when I say it's simple, yet it's complicated, okay? It looks simple, but the process of making that tablet in that formulation is very difficult, okay? I would ask anyone else out there to try and make this formulation. It's bloody hard to put together this product. We've been struggling with it for a while, but we're getting close to perfection with this product. But it's just one tablet. It's not 10 different things, all right? Simple protocols work the best. That's number 2. The simplest protocols always seem to work the best, not long, convoluted protocols involving taking several products at different times of the day. Many patients I've seen over the years would say to me, well, my naturopath told me to take 2 tablets here and then 3 tablets here, and then I'd get 1 or 2 pieces of paper with all of these instructions on it, on how complicated it was. Special foods had to be purchased. You know, people had to change overall their whole diet overnight. The diet had to change and all these products came in. And of course, the compliance wasn't really that great because it was complicated protocol. Now, I haven't seen that once or twice. I've seen that 1,000 times with patients. Complicated, long, voluted protocols that ended up with the patient being on my doorstep because it was too costly, it didn't really work out, and they just found it all too complicated. The whole idea with CanXida is, like me, simple. I'm a simple person. It's simplicity, all right? Simplicity is always the best. So you'll only need one product to clean up the gut, a good product, all right? You need a simple protocol that's not long and convoluted, that takes you down all these tracks and side turns and things, because you're going to get lost. Right? The third one is, this product's clinically proven. Since 2014, I've been making this product for a long time. We've had many people use this product. Initially, we had a lot of patients use it, but when I retired in November 2019, we got customers online buying the product, and the results and the feedback has been outstanding. We've had perfect feedback, so much good feedback on this product. So it's a clinically proven formula. Now, not many formulas are clinically proven. When I say clinically proven, I don't mean in the hospital sense, like 5,000 doctors tried it on 20 million people or something. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. All this kind of fake stuff where people get paid off and there's so much corruption. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about one clinic that was run for many decades, and the product was developed as part of that clinical process and then utilized on the patients. And the feedback has been great. So that's a third one. It just works. And that's the feedback we've had from so many people. So that's one of the key benefits. Number 4, CanXida Remove works not only by targeting yeasts in the body, the various Candida species, but other types of yeast as well. But it also targets dysbiotic bacteria and parasites. So you won't find that in other formulas. Many of them are quite useless when it comes to a parasite. Now, they may be great with yeast, but useless with parasite. They may be great for a parasite, but useless with yeast. They could be a SIBO formula, but they're absolutely no good with Candida. But to create a formula that targets those three types of products that naturopaths, nutritionists, chiropractors face every day in their practice, this is why, if we go back to point number one, you don't need several products, you need one product. A product that was put together by someone who understands the complexity, needs to be a simplicity. And that's what I think we've achieved with Remove. So I can't understand how some formulas are put together. I've spent so much time online, not looking at fluffy cat videos or TikTok dances and stuff like this. I spent time looking at formulations. That's my job, as a formula person. I spent hundreds of hours, if not 1,000 hours, looking on Amazon and iHerb. I look at many different stores that people have. I look at the formula. I don't look at all the colorful labels and junk. I look at actually the supplements fact box to see what's in that product. How was it put together? Some formulations I look at just make me laugh. They really do. Why would they put chamomile, for example, in a gut product? I can understand that, why they would put it in for gas, but when they actually start touting it as antimicrobial and anti-this and all these actions, just drink a cup of chamomile tea if they want the chamomile, You don't need it in a supplement. You're going to get far better effect if the supplement has specific ingredients that specifically target a range of things that work complementary together. And chamomile is not really complementary with fatty acids, for example, so I don't know why they put it in there. Must be just having a picnic party. Oh, let's put some chamomile in our formula. We've got so much of it. And so they throw it in there, but it doesn't belong in there, right? So, point number 5. The benefit also extends to the many videos that I've made regarding CanXida Remove, on how to take it, the different ways to take it, the best foods to consume with it. And again, I've tried to make my videos as simple as possible. Even a guy like me can understand it, all right? I can't understand complicated things. I like simple things. And so if you follow the lifestyle and diet tips outlined on this channel, and then you have a look at the product, it fits well together, okay? As I said, it's a simple looking product. It's a complicated process to put it together. It's a simple protocol. And when you follow simple things, they're easy to do for a long period of time. It's not a costly product when you think that you're not spending money on buying 10 or 15 different supplements. So when you use the supplement according with the instructions, not just on the container, but also with the videos, you're going to get a much, much better effect. Now, those are the 5 benefits, the core benefits I feel, that we can really talk about when we talk about CanXida Remove. You only need one product to clean up the gut, not 20. Simple things work the best. Clinically proven since 2014. Works not only on yeast, but also bacteria and parasites. Plus, number 5, it's supported with articles, with my book, with my diet recommendations. I try to make it as comprehensive as I can, but as simple as I can. Thanks for tuning in. It's Eric Bakker again, the naturopath. I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, go to yeastinfection.org/goodies if you want to download my free resources I've created just for people like you. These are things I used in the clinic for patients, and you'll find them very useful. It's the free Candida diet, the cleanse, so it's a good introduction on how to set your program together. There's the ultimate Candida diet shopping list, and there's also the Candida symptom tracker. yeastinfection.org/goodies. Thanks for tuning in, and subscribe. Thank you.